Alright, before I leave, I want to talk to Stefan one more time.
Yes, Miss Gilbert? Is there something I can do?
Can you tell me when we might know something about Margaret's condition?
I'm sorry, the doctor says it's too soon to tell. She's lost a lot of blood and she's not going to get better until it's replaced. Hopefully we'll know something by tomorrow morning. Ask me again then, okay?
Okay, after this conversation.
Elena, you really shouldn't go home by yourself tonight. You've had a big scare and you're probably not thinking very clearly. Please, be very, very careful.
It immediately cuts to Elena at her house going to bed. That's what it looks like when that happens. And, whoa, it looks like she's having some sort of dream. Listen to that music. Did something get her in that dream? Okay, this is her room. And before I go out, let's take a look. And here is the clock. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Whenever you have Elena, you can have her go to bed to change the time, and it changes every 8 hours, but I don't want to do that right now. I want to have her go about and talk to people around town. Hey, I think this image was on the Sassy Detective magazine in Treasure in the Royal Tower. Let's see. Let's look at Elena's collectibles. Huh, looks like she's won several first place ribbons. My Valentine, Elena, love Matt. I guess that's her boyfriend. So whenever you want to change the time, just click on the bed and Elena will go to sleep. And you'll notice when she was automatically going to bed, you never see her in this game, obviously. You can see her from behind or the side a few times, and that's one example of how.
I can't use that here.
Okay, that's her jewelry box, and it's locked. She doesn't say it's locked like Nancy does. Most of the times when she comes upon something that needs the use of a key, she says, I can't use that here. So she needs the key to her jewelry box. And here's a clue. Margaret drew this picture of them. She must have the key. So let's ask Judith when I go back to the hospital. And let's look here. Call Bonnie. Okay, here's a phone, but I will not ever need to use it in this game. Totally pointless. So this really has a 90s look to it. Okay, my first order of business, I want to go back to the hospital and talk to Judith and Stefan. Before I go, I want to look at this. Here's an article. This is the new object that Gary has added to his collection, the Brazov dagger. For his collection of items pertaining to the supernatural, grants eternal life when used by the proper person in the proper ceremony. And hey, look at this. Her Interactive is mentioned in this game, just like how they did in some of the poked fun at themselves in the earliest Nancy Drew games, mentioning the company's name out loud or showing the logo on objects. And so they're making fun of themselves by mentioning their name right in the game and the game's title here. Her Interactive, you really know what you're doing. Okay, now when I go outside, here's the map of Fells Church. There's Elena's house, that's the high school, the hospital, which is where I'll go next, a boarding house, Gary's house, which is where Bonnie works, so I can go and talk to her there during the day. There's the art gallery, and there's the church, well, specifically the cemetery, which has a rundown church. Now let's go to the hospital. I want to first talk to Judith again.
It's good of you to come, dear, but I'm afraid there's been no change. Margaret still hasn't regained consciousness.
What did the doctors say, Aunt Judith? How long will she be like this?
They don't know what to think, Elena. There's no sign of infection, and they've given her several units of blood. She should be awake by now. All we can do now is just wait and see what happens.
I could stay with her a while if you like, Aunt Judith. You need rest, too.
Oh, no, dear, I don't feel right leaving her. I'll stay here until she wakes up. Then I'll be able to rest.
See you later, Aunt Judith.
Please be careful, and be sure to be inside by dark. We don't know what this thing is that's attacking this town. So don't take any chances.
All right. Next order of business, find and talk to Stefan. And here he is, just where I left him.
Elena, you're hurt.
Huh?
What happened to you?
That dream must have done something. He must be able to see what she can't.
What are you talking about? My sister's the one who's hurt.
But you're hurt too, Elena. There are 3 gouges in your left cheek. What hurt you?
I think you've been working too hard, Stefan. I saw myself in the mirror this morning when I was brushing my teeth, and there's nothing wrong with my face.
Look, Elena, I know you think I'm crazy, but you have to listen to me. There are wounds that can't be seen by everyone. Psychic wounds. As if someone could cut you with the power of their thoughts.
So she has a psychic wound from that dream?
Look, you have to understand. I'll try to explain it to you. But not here. I'll wait for you in the lounge, if you want to listen.
Okay, yeah, I want to know what's going on. So, the road to recovery. That's a good message to have in a hospital setting. All right, the lounge is back here. That's where Stefan is. Now let's talk to him. We have a lot to talk about.
I wasn't sure you'd come, Elena. But I'm glad you did. Listen to me. You are in danger. This whole town is in danger. But I'm not sure how to make you believe me.
I wasn't sure I'd come either. And if you want me to believe you, Stefan, you can start by telling me how you knew about my dream.
Well, I didn't know. Not for sure. When you're asleep, you're most vulnerable. Otherwise,
obviously.
your mind is very strong, Elena. I can feel it.
You guessed it happened while I was sleeping. Can you tell me what it was that attacked me?
Well, whatever attacked you, it wasn't human, Elena. The wounds I see were made by claws or talons.
Was it the same thing that
And judging
attacked
from that angle,
Margaret?
it's probably a large bird. Maybe even a crow. But that's not its only form. And now that it's taken blood from you, it can find you again anytime. Physically, as well as in your dreams.
You're saying something out of my dreams is stalking me, even when I'm not asleep? Can't I just get a restraining order put on it or something?
This is no joke, Elena.
I'm not joking, Elena. It's no coincidence that both you and your sister were attacked on the same night. You were attacked by an ancient evil, Elena. One that will return again and again. Especially when there's some power in the family's blood. And now it wants your sister. And you.
What do you mean, power in the blood?
If you'd been born in a different century, Elena, you might have been a sorcerer. Someone who could use the powers of the entire universe at your own will. But in this life, you're a leader. The center of attention. You can't help but stand out from a crowd. And that kind of power makes an appealing target. Like the blood of innocents.
Why the blood of the innocent?
Those who haven't sinned are pure. Pure blood is more powerful.
No kidding.
But the evil force needs lots of strength to build ultimate power. More than it can get from just blood. It needs an ancient dagger. A sorcerer's weapon.
The brass-off dagger?
That dagger is Enfel's church.
The one that Gary has?
Ultimate
I
power?
need the dagger
For
to defeat
what?
this
Over
evil
what?
being.
I don't understand.
Imagine being able to do whatever you wish. You could have whatever you wanted. You could control whoever you wanted. No one could refuse you. You could kill your enemies as easily as you breathe, and you would never die. That is ultimate power. And if this evil thing obtains it, you and everyone you know will be destroyed.
So, what can I do? And will you help me?
Elena, I know I haven't earned your trust, but I have to ask for it. I know about it, because I'm a part of it. I'm part of the evil. A hunter of the night. But what this thing has done is forbidden. It's disgusting even to me. I'm not strong enough to do more than slow it down. But I think I can stop it from attacking again once its victims come here. That's why I'm here. I don't know what else I can do.
What are you telling me, Stefan? Are you saying you're the one that attacked Margaret?
Telling you I'm not what I seem to be, Elena. I was born hundreds of years ago, in the 15th century. And I died in the late 15th century when my own brother killed me in a duel. And ever since then I've fought the evil that's part of my soul.
Say what?
Your own brother killed you?
I can't lie to you. We killed each other. Damon and I quarreled and dueled over the girl we both loved. Over the vampire whose blood we both had in our veins. We died on each other's swords and both became vampires. But our battle has never really ended. And now I'm afraid it is my brother, Damon, who is building
So Damon
strength to build
Smith
ultimate
is his
power.
brother. And that's why he's
Then
here.
he can be rid of me. I can't stop him.
He's just using Smith as an alias. His real name is Damon Salvatore.
Damon Smith is your brother? Is that why he's here? I'd stop him myself if I could. But if you can't stop him, Stefan, how can I hope to?
You are as brave as you are beautiful, Elena. But no human can stop something so powerful. The best that you can do is just lock it away where it can do no more harm. I've heard that there's an ancient spell from the druids. It should work, but I have no idea what it is or even where to look. There is a way, though, that you can get power from me. With a ring of power. The druids know about these kind of things, but I never needed to until now.
Alright, I'm gonna have to find out more
Who
about
are the druids?
druids, the Ring of Power, and this spell that I need to do
The druids
to
were
thwart the
ancient priests of what is now
vampire
France
that
and
attacked
England.
Margaret.
They're very
and
wise
Damon.
men, but they're also very hard men. Sometimes, when the floods would come, they would sacrifice criminals to appease the gods. They were very careful about the balance of power between nature and man.
What's a ring of power?
I don't know how it works, exactly. But I do know that a ring of power allows two people to share magical power. I also know that whatever the ring is made out of, it must be irreplaceable to the person who wants the ring. I also know that you have to concentrate on the person you want the power from. And if that person is willing, then a bond is created. Maybe by the ringmaker, I don't know.
I'll be back soon, Stefan. I promise.
Be careful, Elena.
Wow, so Stefan is a vampire and so is Damon. Is that what attacked Margaret too? Man.